coming up on Conestoga Connected. Dive into the world of teamwork and friendship with the Conestoga volleyball team. Next, get your outfit ready for a 2000s inspired competition in a local thrift store. And later, we'll uncover a chilling story immersed in our region's history. All of this and more on Conestoga Connected.
Welcome back to Conestoga Connected. I'm Logan Knowles.
And I'm Israel Herrero. Logan, I'm so sad this is our last time hosting together.
I know, I'm gonna miss doing this with you, but all great things must come to an end.
You're right, but Conestoga Connected continues to air several times a week with different hosts. Let's get to the show started. Logan, tech's really stepping up these days.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how much of a difference it's making in search and rescue.
Let's check out how it's helping teams out there save lives.
The technology over the last decade has come to the point now where technology is helping us accomplish our mission. So it allows us to know where we've been. It allows us to even record the view of the scene, whether it's coming from drones or our RPAS units from the sky, cameras on the bodies of the searchers. So we're able to get an accurate picture of what's going on out there without being there.
Search and rescue nowadays is much more efficient. When I started with search and rescue, we were using acetates and markers to show where we actually have searched. Now with today's technology, each searcher carries a GPS unit, which shows exactly where we have walked.
Just an example, that data when the searchers are out there in the bush, they're looking at the logs out there, they're looking at the terrain, the undergrowth, and they're calculating a probability of detection. What would be the percentage that I would find a clue or the subject in the area that I searched? Because if I give you a number like 25%, you know how well I searched that area.
With the new technology, we can also establish how well an area has been covered, and if we require different resources to make the coverage better or more efficient in that area.
Data coming in from different sources. That might be searchers out on the ground, what their observations are. It might be their location data from a GPS unit on them. It might be data from their observations that they make out there. And the more we leverage that data, the greater chance we have of finding the person alive.
792 40806. Through the use of technology, we're able to achieve our mission, again, back to finding the person in the best possible condition in the shortest amount of time.
Hey Isra, have you ever played volleyball before?
Not really, but I always wanted to.
Well, not to worry. We're about to take a big journey as we learn more about our Conestoga varsity volleyball team.
Oh, let's spark into this episode of Beyond the Game.
Throughout our journey on Beyond the Game, we have met a lot of amazing and inspiring athletes and have learned a lot about their athletic journeys. Today on Beyond the Game, we hit the court once again to meet one of Conestoga's very own varsity volleyball players.
My name's Alex Gadsden. I'm in my second year at Conestoga College and I play for the men's volleyball team. I started playing volleyball when I was 6 and then I started playing competitive volleyball when I was 12 years old. I think what made me fall in love with volleyball was the dynamicness that the game has and how you can be good at anything or at one certain thing and still be able to contribute to the game in a positive way. So when I was playing club for MAC Volleyball Club, we came and practiced at Conestoga College with Coach Kelly. And once the practice was over, Kelly approached me and asked me if I'd like to inquire about being on the team. Initially, I wasn't completely interested, but once I learned more about the program and what it was all about, then I decided it was the place for me.
Alex has definitely been a good friend to me, like ever since I've been here. He's just a very fun person to be around, and he works hard to include everyone, I feel like. So he's definitely made me feel more welcomed here. I think he's matured a lot. I feel like when he first got here, he was a bit immature and kind of crazy, but I think he's gotten better as a person while he's been here and just become a better teammate as well.
In the future, I want to improve my defense. It all starts now, but I think working on my reaction time and building good defensive habits is going to make my game evolve to the next level. I think our goal for the year, including my goal for the year, would be to win a good chunk of our rest of our season. We think a #1 finish in regular season might be out of the race, but a top 3 is still really reasonable. And I want to help my team get there. Once we finish in the top 3 in regular season, I hope we can make it to the Final Four in playoffs.
Alex's hard work and dedication has been recognized by his friends, family, and everybody around him. And while some would stop there, his ambition and drive is what's made him want to keep pushing himself and his team further and further, as he plans to put the Conestoga varsity volleyball team on the map, and to be recognized as a top team across all of Ontario. While Alex has put in a lot of hard work and dedication to the sport throughout his life, for him, this is just the beginning, and we hope to see him succeed further in his journey to the top. I'm Landon Taylor, and make sure you keep watching Beyond the Game.
Hey Isra, have you seen that Tobey Maguire movie, Spider-Man, from 2002? What do you mean? What, huh? That's crazy you haven't seen it, but anyways, I noticed the clothing styles look very nostalgic and had me thinking of a good thrift shop to check out.
Well, I think our next episode will help out with that.
Sweet, let's go check it out.
It's Luca.
Hi, I'm Nicholas.
We're at Talese. This is Thrifting Around.
Asking Around focuses on having our 2 hosts go into a thrift store to choose an outfit based on the episode's theme. After that, a winner is chosen, and the loser must buy the winner one item of their choice from the store. This episode's theme is early 2000s. Talese provides customers with low prices for good quality items.
It's affordable to everybody, and that's the only reason. I don't feel like I'm shopping at a thrift store. It feels more like a retail store to me.
The store also gives donators a way to save money when buying something.
Well, we are actually giving out coupons, a $5 coupon. So you make a donation, we give you a $5 coupon, which in turn you can use it back in the store. It also helps a lot of other people who can't afford it, but they can still come and buy all those items.
Talese also has a special tagging system for its items.
So the color of the tags is just the week that we put them out. So we do have a date on them for when they came out, the days of the week. So it's just every other week we have a new color tag. Well, sometimes we do have some of the color tags on sale. So they'll be 50% off or 25% off. So we do have certain select days that we do have the color tags 50% off and 25% off.
For early 2000s, I wanted to something baggy to get that early 2000s vibe. I grabbed a jersey because I feel like that's what people wore in the early 2000s.
I love everything about the company. We have very affordable prices, and I feel like our coworkers go very much out of their way for customers and contributing to the store completely.
As you can see, I decided that the best color of choice would be bright. So I decided to go with the nice sweatpants with the yellow shirt.
With our outfits picked, it's time to get them judged.
So today we're going to be judging their outfits, and the theme is early 2000. I took a look at both of their outfits. I think they both look great, but today I think the winner is going to be his outfit here. I think it's just screaming early 2000.
Look what Luca got me.
Yeah, I lost.
Well, that's it for today, folks. See you next time.
Logan, I won't let you scare me this time.
Isra, I'm not gonna do it again. Besides, you'd see it coming from a mile away.
That's true. But I don't really know what to expect on our next episode.
Well, get ready, because this time, I am gonna make you believe in ghosts.
We'll see. Let's check it out.
We're here today at the Homer Watson House and Gallery, learning more about Homer Watson himself and the spirits that linger within. Let's head in, shall we? Inside the Homer Watson House and Gallery are many local art pieces from around the area. All right, today we're here with Ralph. So Ralph, can you explain some of the history behind the gallery here?
Yeah, Homer Watson House and Gallery is a very old place. It's the not the birthplace, but it's the home of Homer Watson, famous Canadian landscape painter. He rose to prominence when he sold 2 paintings to Queen Victoria, which are still at Buckingham Palace. And with that money, he purchased this house. Homer was besieged with a lot of death in his family. With all this going on, he really starts getting into spiritualism, holding seances in this very room that we're standing in right now.
The Homer Watson House and Gallery, presumably home to multiple ghosts. One, constantly named, is a ghost called Phoebe, known as a friendly spirit. Ralph shares his experience with Phoebe.
I've been teaching here for 12 years and been in the office for 7. So I've had a few. They don't happen a lot, but when they do, you'll know, and they're mostly subtle and a lot of times through paper. Sometimes people have witnessed throughout the decades a shadowy figure walking down the hallway, and they all describe her the same: an older lady, hair in a bun, petticoat from the neck all the way down. You'll ask a person, "Hey, can I help you with anything?" "No, the lady in period costume already showed me." We don't have that around here. And then sometimes kids downstairs will feel a presence, right? They'll be working and they'll be kind of hunched over like this, all worried, and instruct, "Well, what's going on?" "Someone's leaning over my shoulder." They're not necessarily scared, they just can't comprehend because they can feel, but they can't see.
Very, very active spirits.
Yeah.
Such interesting stories we've heard here today. We highly suggest you come visit the Homer Watson House and Gallery and see some of the artwork and some of the historical sites, and get to learn more about some of the spirits that linger within. Now remember to keep watching Beyond the Grave. Isra, it's been great to host with you on this season of Conestoga Connected.
It's so sad it's coming to an end. Thank you everyone here to make it possible.
And thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Logan Knowles.
And I'm Israel Herrera. Thank you for joining. Stay connected.
Now on Conestoga Connected, the Student Spotlight brings a passionate student from the esthetician program. Latte Layers visit a warm and welcome cafe in Kitchener. And in Brews Tunes, Logan meets a legend.
It's great to be nominated, but it's heaven to win.
This and more here on Conestoga Connected.
Hello, are you ready for the second half of the show? I'm your host Adrielle Stein and Logan.
I'm Logan McNeil. You don't want to miss what we have for you today.
So let's start. Logan, have you ever gotten a spa treatment before?
Oh, I can't say I have, but honestly, it sounds great right about now.
I couldn't agree more. Join the Student Spotlight crew and I as we get to meet the brains and beauty behind it all.
Let's take a look into the esthetician program here at Conestoga and see who's in the spotlight today.
Hello, today we're here at the Dune campus where we'll be meeting with the student and faculty in the esthetician program. We'll get an overview and a profile behind this program. Let's see who gets the spotlight today.
We first got the opportunity to hear from our professor and coordinator, Natalie Vandermudden. She shares with us what the program is all about.
The Esthetician Diploma Program is a 2-year program, and the students learn a combination of a lot of theoretical knowledge as well as a lot of practical hands-on skills. Most of our classes are split between a theory class as well as an in-person lab class. The cool thing about our program is it is so new. So as you can see, we're standing in an absolute state-of-the-art, beautiful lab. All of our equipment is new as well, and so we're really ahead of the game in terms of technology. There's also a lot of people that represent different brands that we work with for skincare, so that's an opportunity to become like a national trainer for a product line. Lots of different options. The world is their oyster once they graduate and sort of decide where their passion lies within the aesthetics field.
We then hear from Anika Pinelli, a second-year student, and she shares with us what led her into the esthetician program.
I didn't have a background in aesthetics before enrolling into the program, but I think during the pandemic, we all kind of became, DIYers, ordering off of Amazon, getting the products together. And from that, it just kind of ballooned into, I guess, where I am today.
I did that.
The DIYs, yeah. I would love to be my own spa owner one day, focusing on nails, focusing on lashes, focusing on skincare. I find that in this industry that there's not a lot of women who look like me, and I want to be that person for them.
For this week's Can Kaylin Challenge, can Kaylin set up a manicure station?
Can she?
Anika walked me through the step-by-step process of setting up a manicure station. There were a lot more products and tools involved than I expected, but I managed to complete the challenge.
She can, and she nailed it.
Wow, what a cool program. I might have to switch. Thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Kaylin Williams, and this has been the Student Spotlight.
Next up, we're diving into the warm and welcome vibes of Good Earth Coffee House.
Get ready to explore their unique taste and approach to coffee, community, and delicious bites. Let's head over.
Welcome back to Latte Layers. Today we are at Good Earth Coffee House, a cozy spot with a story as warm as its coffee. Let's dive into what makes this cafe so special. Good Earth Coffee House was founded in Calgary, Alberta in 1991, with a mission to create cozy spaces where people can connect over ethically sourced coffee. Every location reflects the personality of its neighborhood, offering a unique experience to each visitor. Let's hear from Arjun Sadar, the manager of Good Earth Coffee House, who has been the pillar of this cafe since it started.
Okay, so what draws people to in the coffee house is a love, often varies. It's usually rooted in the love for the community, and also for me, I would say there is a satisfaction of healthy relationship building with the customers, and also their hospitality, and typically the team would include the baristas that would master their coffee.
Good Earth Coffee House takes pride in serving ethically sourced organic coffee. Alongside a menu inspired by local ingredients, customers love their signature drinks, crafted with care and flavor in every cup. We also spoke with Stephen Latimer, a regular customer, about what keeps him coming back to this cafe.
I like that there's always a seat for me here, and I also really love that the indigo is attached to it, because sometimes I have to run an errand, grab a book, or just look at the books, and then I can come and have a coffee with a little bit of that inspiration from the books, you know. Yeah.
Good Earth Coffee House offers a range of roasts from bold dark to balanced medium, plus a seasonal light medium that rotates every 3 months. Their fall special, the Heavenly Horchata, blends cinnamon, spice, and brown sugar with oat milk, inspired by Mexican flavors. You can try it as a chai or cafe latte horchata, customizable with oat, almond, or regular milk to suit any preference. One of the go-to dish for customers is the mac and cheddar egg croissant.
Thank you for joining us on L'Ateliers. Stay tuned for more stories from our local cafe scene. Until next time, keep sipping, keep savoring those little layers of life. See you.
Hey Adriele, do you want to go bouldering sometime?
Sounds like fun.
It really rocks.
Speaking of bouldering, in this week's episode of Quincy Companions, Casey meets with two members of a local climbing club. Tested friendship.
Sounds amazing. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Quincy Companions. Today we're at the Core Climbing Gym in Cambridge to see how bouldering brings people together. Let's climb to it. Let's meet our guests, two friends who met at the Cambridge Bouldering Club. I'm here with Isaac and
AJ.
Okay, and so first off, how long have you guys known each other?
About 2 or 3 months now.
Okay, and how'd you meet?
Through the Cambridge Bouldering Club.
Okay, and how's that been so far?
Not great. I'm not the best at bouldering, but I'm slowly getting better.
Okay, and for you?
I've been doing it for almost a year and I like to improve. I think it's fun, so yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's get on to the interviews. Let's go. What is your favorite aspect of bouldering?
For me, it's probably getting up in the middle area in the gym and being able to see everyone else doing their bouldering.
I do really like the climb, but my favorite part is probably when I get to the top and I fall down. Like letting go and falling is my favorite.
Do you prefer bouldering with others?
I prefer it over doing it by myself because when I'm with my friends, I'm able to push myself further and try harder courses than I would probably end up doing on my own.
Personally, I like it better with other people, like friends. I feel more comfortable climbing with other people.
What is your best time?
Since I do it more recreationally, it's probably closer to around maybe 20 seconds because I'm not that quick.
Personally, I've never timed it. I just try to focus on technique and in the moment. So, yeah.
With the interviews done, let's move on to the quiz. What is your friend's favorite aspect of bouldering?
I think he likes the feeling of accomplishment when he can do it.
It's the being in the middle and seeing how high I am and everyone else working on their bouldering.
Does your friend prefer bouldering with others?
You, I think, prefer to do it with others.
I do.
What is your friend's best time?
For you, I think you got 10, 15 seconds.
I wish. I think the best I probably could have done would be around maybe 20 seconds.
Let's see the results. Winner is Isaac!
Yay!
Congratulations. Devastated.
Well, that really rocked. Seems like their friendship is climbing new heights. But that's all the time we have for today. So, I'm Casey Butler, and this has been Quizzing Companions.
Now it's time to dive into the world of construction workers. From early mornings to late nights, they're out in all conditions creating the structures we rely on every day.
We will hear their stories, learn about the skills it takes, and get a closer look at the challenge they face.
So, let's get in and meet the people behind the hard hats. Here's a look at the life of a construction worker.
Hello and welcome to Unseen Efforts, where we bring attention to the hardworking individuals. In this episode, we are focusing on construction workers, the hands and the minds behind the buildings, roads, and the infrastructure. So let's dive into their daily grind. Meet Luke, a dedicated construction worker who tackles the demanding tasks that form the foundation of every project. Get to know what he does on a typical workday, from early morning preparation to the hard work of execution.
Yeah, we get to work. If we're doing a foundation that day, then we got the excavators there, we're digging. If we're backfilling, we got the excavator, skid steer. We do a lot of residential, some agricultural, such a large variety of work, so not every day is the same. And from week to week, it all changes as well too. So,
as Luke gets to work, we see firsthand the focus and the energy he brings to every task. Whether it's lifting heavy material or working with precision tools, each movement is a part of bigger picture, a project at what we complete without his hands-on dedication.
I would say the number one challenge we face is weather. From week to week, from season to season, it's always changing, it's always different. And depending on if we get a bunch of rain overnight or we get a bunch of rain that day, and it can severely affect what we're doing, but we've been very blessed this summer and this fall to have such beautiful weather that we have not had many, if any, rain delays. We've been able to just keep working away, so we've been very fortunate in that way.
Now, let's hear from the Matthew, the owner of the Tundra Construction Company, who knows the ins and outs of every project. With years of experience, Matthew shares what it takes to run the construction business and support the team working hard on the site.
Started by doing my own projects to start, and then slowly evolved into working for a different company, and then with COVID we ended up starting our own company.
Then at the end, Luke walked me through operating the Bobcat, a powerful piece of equipment that demands focus and expertise. With safety as his top priority, he ensures each control is handled with care.
So that's all for today, guys. See you until next time. Bye.
Next up, my team and I head to Four Fathers in downtown Hespeler to experience the most beautiful, flavorful brews while busting a move to the polka tunes.
Is that true that you meet the king of polka?
I sure did, but instead of me telling you, Adriele, let me show you. Welcome to Brews Tunes. Today I'm at Four Fathers Brewing in downtown Hespeler. We're going to be interviewing a 3-time Grammy Award winner, a Canadian polka legend. Come with me. Welcome to the most iconic brewery in Hespeler, Four Fathers, where the passion for brewing didn't stop at the idea of just beer. What used to be an old washer and drying factory in the 80s is now the brewery's main stage for the production of all their beers and tasty drinks. Now let's talk to Pete, the brewery manager. If you were to recommend someone to come to your brewery right now, what day of the week would you say is the most energetic day of the week to be
Wow,
here?
that's a tough question. We're busy most days.
Okay.
I mean, we have a great trivia night on Tuesdays, live music Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays. The place sells itself. Fridays and Saturdays, of course, are our busiest days, but we do tours. We have a great family day thing every Sunday where we do kids' meals at a reduced rate. We have a giant patio that's really popular. We have dogs on the patio. Not only do Four Fathers brew everything locally, but they get a variety of malts that come from all over the world for more enhanced cultural flavor. We're going to be trying Four Fathers' most famous brew right now. It's an IPA. It's the IV038. Let's give it a try. Woo, that's really good. I'm going to definitely give it a 4.5 stars out of 5. Amazing. It's got a nice sweet but pungent kick to it. I couldn't recommend this beer enough. That's not all Four Fathers has to offer, as live music takes the stage in the form of polka. Today, we meet Walter Ostanek, a Canadian polka legend who has won 3 Grammys for his musical prowess. Age is just a number for this 89-year-old musician. He's an inspiration, and he plays his accordion so seamlessly while a smile on his face. How does it feel to be like a world-renowned Canadian polka player, and what did it feel like to win your Grammys?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, I was nominated 21 times.
Yes.
It's great to be nominated, but it's heaven to win. I never thought I was going to win one, but I won 3 in a row.
Was it like euphoric feeling?
It was unbelievable. I start crying.
Yeah.
I got a picture of me with the Stanley Cup. I'm hugging the Stanley Cup.
You've touched the Stanley Cup?
And I got my Grammy in the other hand. So the title is Walter Ostanek wins the Stanley Cup this way.
Four Fathers Brewing invites you to be a part of their many events while enjoying their tasty craft brews. For the best music and beer around, Brews and Tunes are in town. Thanks for watching. Cheers to the weekend. I'm Logan McNeil. This is Conestoga Connected, and we'll see you later.
Whoa, I love that. You guys always seem to have fun while working, huh?
We sure do. There's nothing like working with something we love.
I totally agree, and I love to be here, but unfortunately, our time is over.
Yeah, all good things must come to an end, so I'm Logan McNeil.
And I'm Adriele Stein. This is Conestoga
Connected. See you next time.